Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your May 2020 Astrology and Tarot reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. Hope you're all doing really well. I know that it's a very unusual time. Hopefully this brings you some sort of light relief, some sort of light at the end of the tunnel, whatever it is that could maybe make you feel more present, more connected at this time. And we'll see what the stars have in store for you in the month of May. And actually, Sagittarius, it's really interesting because the North Node and the South Node shift. The North Node moves into Gemini for the next 20 months and the South Node, by default, goes into your sign. It is a 20-month period of rewriting your story, discovering who you are. And you love discovery. Even though due to the pandemic we are less able to travel, and the nodes are a lot to do with this. I think it was, I won't quote her name. I think it's Barbara Goldsmith. It's Pam Gregory. She was talking on her channel about the nodes and how they were at this point shortly after the 9/11 terrorist attacks, and it was interesting that she drew upon the changes to travel. And you are the sign that is most associated with travel. Gemini being short distances, Sagittarius being long distances. So where I'm going with this is that the next 20 months for you are a lot to do with an internal adventure. And of course you will travel, you will move again, but you need to figure out where you can find yourself within yourself rather than finding yourself externally. It is a very intense 20 months for you, but not in a bad way. The North Node being in Gemini in your partnership sector is a very, very, very interesting dynamic, considering Venus, Venus being the planet of love, is going retrograde in your partnership sector on the 13th. And not only that, we have the Sun move there on the 20th, the new moon on the 22nd. Mercury, which rules Gemini, is going to be there too. And really, just after Aries season, the sky couldn't be any more focused on love for you. So if love is what you're looking for, buckle up, because the next 20 months are going to be throwing you all sorts of interesting connections, fated connections, even in your own romantic situation. If you are attached, romance is a huge part of the rest of the year for you, particularly between now and August. Now, the full moon in Scorpio is occurring to let you release something. And that doesn't necessarily mean a relationship, but it could be to let go of something in your heart that is weighing a little heavy right now, something you would just like to shed, something you would like to be free from, because you're a sign very much associated with freedom. We have Mercury, we have Gemini, and we have the 4th house. Mercury moves into Gemini on the 11th, meaning you will want to communicate with the people that you would like to love, or the people that you do love. For a lot of you, it's also to do with a parent-child dynamic where something needs to be said. Mars moves into Pisces, and that is your family sector, which is the 4th house. So for a lot of you, you will be putting additional energy into your family, into your home. Dare I say, into moving. Once Mars moves into Aries, your 5th house of romance, it will retrograde there. It will be retrograding in Aries too. So really, Sagittarius, if you weren't already aware, this month is, well, not this month, this year. This month especially, but this year is very big on you getting very clear, very concise on what love means for you. And I think for Mercury and Gemini, it's a lot to do with communicating what you need. But first up, that full moon, it's time to let something go. Time to let an old hurt go. Time to let yourself stop dreaming about something that was never meant to be. To idealize something that was just not working. To let go of the hurt, to let go of the pain, to let go of the connection. to forgive someone for yourself so that you can move on. With it opposed, the Sun and Mercury, of course, being in Taurus, and Taurus season has a lot to do with your daily routine, your habits. It's time to clean up a little bit. What would you like to relieve yourself from in your day-to-day existence? What is it that no longer serves you? What is it that's holding you back? What is it that is not conducive to good mental health, good emotional health? If the emotions come up with this full moon, just let them. The skies are hoping that you can let something go that really needs to be let go. 8 of Wands. The waves of communication. Oh, the waves of communication, Knight of Swords, open up. Mercury moves into Gemini. People want to talk to you. People from all over the world want to speak to you. Particularly the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but also the water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Someone would like to have an honest exchange of feelings. That could be you, that could be somebody else, but feelings need to be aired in order for you to bask in the sunshine, the sun. The King of Cups and the Sun are typical of a loving, kind, emotionally mature union. I think for a lot of you, 4 of Wands, a lot of you have found or are on the precipice of finding somebody that feels like the real deal. They could be from afar with the Sun and the 8 of Wands, but they have a genuine offer, they have a genuine conversation, they have a genuine manner about them. 6 of Swords, and a lot of you are possibly talking about relocating. Moving home, moving cities, moving countries. When lockdown's over, a lot of you will leave and never look back. But there's a lot of downloads you get at this full moon that I want you to be very patient with. They are good. They are good vibrations. They are good feelings. The aspects to Neptune also being in your family sector really helps. There's Neptune there. Hanged woman in this deck. Hanged woman, Temperance, and the 2 of Wands. You have been waiting a long time to have this move, to have this partnership, to have this union, to have this contract. And the reason, Sagittarius, you've not had it is because you needed to do some healing. Healing isn't the easiest thing to navigate because we don't know exactly when it's occurring. We just feel when it has. That's when we have the most understanding of it. We don't always understand it when we're in the throes of pain. We don't realise that healing can be quite painful. But this full moon dredges up some emotions for you that show just how far you've come. And with the world card underneath with the 10 of Cups, great satisfaction lies on the other end of you letting something go. Deciding that you can look forward without casting your eyes back, because Venus retrograde will test you for that. Venus retrograde will throw up a lot of people from your past. It will throw up a lot of old beliefs, old behaviours, shoulda, woulda, couldas. And for some of you, Venus retrograde can reunite people where there was a problem of timing. But Venus retrograde will not reunite unhealthy dynamics. So be very mindful of that. The Sun, the 4 of Wands, and the 6 of Swords is a beautiful hand. There will be much to celebrate as you begin this new story, you begin this new chapter as part of something more solid, a part of something more connected, something more loving. And particularly as we move towards Cancer season, you understand just how much your intimate life needed to be changed, how certain people had to appear to teach you things, and how certain people had to appear to love you in a way that give you a better understanding of who you are. And if that does not make sense, Sagittarius, it is because you cannot quite see what is just on the other side of the hill at the minute. as you begin this new path. But it's sunny. It's sunny. For those of you that are concerned about finances, it will be Cancer season before you have more clarity, before you have more answers. In terms of your day-to-day money, Jupiter, your ruler, is about to go retrograde. Jupiter wants you this year to manifest more money, to manifest abundance. That's what Jupiter does. But in retrograde, you start to feel a little bit more aware of where you are going too big, or where you have had a little run of bad luck, or a big run of bad luck. We live in very uncertain times, but Jupiter in your sign is giving you hope more than anyone else as far as money goes. Jupiter retrograde will not stop it. Jupiter is still there telling you that you just have to ask. Jupiter is your ruler. You understand that you can manifest things so well. You just have to be feeling a sense of patience within yourself when you go to ask. And your belief could feel a little bit wiry leading up to the full moon, but the full moon wants you to understand your own psychic connectedness, your own psychic energies. And if you're dealing with a water sign, they really want to know. They really want to know what's going on with you. Let's draw an oracle card. There's never been a year more focused on love for you, Sagittarius. Longing for home. Belonging, the original light workers. Mintaken, and dance with life. I think a lot of you are longing to be somewhere you're not. I think a lot of you are longing to be with someone you're not with. I think a lot of you feel kind of this calling within you that something's about to happen, and you have this feeling, and it is. You're correct. But do stay present from where you are. Mars moving into your 4th house is giving you the incentive to put energy into your home, to put energy into your family. Mars can be quite triggering though, as far as family dynamics go. Be careful not to walk out in a heated discussion. Be careful not to head for the hills. Be careful not to blow your top completely through the pressures of home. Turn up your music, dance, do whatever it is that you've got to do, but do not lose your cool. Mars will want you to do that at times. Be patient and try and see another perspective that you maybe have been missing for quite a while. There is an answer that comes to you regarding a family situation in May. So Sagittarius, I will see you in the extended. I love you very much and take care of yourselves. Bye.